Hello everyone, my name is Kanika Anand and I'm going to present my article summary, the Level 5 Leadership Paradox on the article, HBR article, Level 5 Leadership, The Triumph of Humility and Fierce Resolve, written by Jim Collins. Jim Collins is an American based business consultant who has over 20 years of research experience. He was the first one to coin the term level 5 leadership, and he was also the first one to take this belief out of the water that leaders have to be charismatic and some larger than life figures. He showed it that the true leaders are basically just the shy and the modest ones. So, what is level 5 leadership? Level 5 leadership is the highest level in the leadership hierarchy. A level 5 leader is a paradoxical blend of of personal humility and intense professional will. He is the key component or the key ingredient in companies' transition from merely being a good one to being a truly great. What's a level 5 hierarchy? A level 5 hierarchy is based on 5 levels. At the topmost level, we have an executive who's a level 5 leader who ensures the greatness, who ensures building of the company into a great company. At level 4, we have an effective leader who has a clear and a compelling vision, a vision to go towards the goals, a vision which stimulates towards high performance standards. At level 3, we have competent manager whose responsibility is to organize people and resources to move them towards a goal. At level 2, there's a contributing team member whose job is to contribute towards, who plays as a team member, who plays his part as a team member in, in order to reach a goal or an objective. At level 1, we have a capable individual who contributes through his skill, his talent, and his knowledge. But what exactly do these level 5 leaders do which make them as great as they are? First of all, they decide first who and then what. They find the right people for the right job. That's their first aim, to find the right people for the right job, and then they decide with those people that which direction they are going to head towards. They follow the Stockdale paradox. This is named after the Admiral James Stockdale, who believed his life couldn't be worse than than that moment of his life, and that his life would be someday better than ever. So, a level 5 leader believes in this paradox because he holds both the faith and the facts together at the same time and all the time. The hedgehog concept. It's better to be good at one thing, like a sledgehog, than to to know little about all the things or many things, like a fox. So, a good leader, a good level 5 leader, follows this hedgehog concept. Technology accelerators. Level 5 leaders are even paradoxical in their in technology wise. Either they will either they'll refuse to jump into this technological bandwagons, or they'll choose very carefully the correct technology in order for future investment purposes. And that correlates with the hedgehog concept as well, focusing on one thing at one moment. They follow a culture of discipline. They believe in three kind of discipline: disciplined people, disciplined action, and disciplined thought. If the people are disciplined, then there is no need of hierarchy. If the thoughts are disciplined, then there is no need for bureaucracy. And if the actions are disciplined, then there is no need to control. A blend of these three disciplines helps a level 5 leader to reach towards his goal, towards the goal of greatness. So, yin and yang of level 5. Level 5 level 5 leaders have, like I said, they have immense professional will and a personal humility. So What are their characteristics? They are modest, they are shy, they are non boastful. They rely on inspired standards and not charisma to inspire the people around them. But they create superb results even though they are shy. They demonstrate unwavering resolve to get the work done. They channel ambition into organization, not into self. And they set standards for building a great organization where they don't settle for less, they don't settle for mediocrity. A level 5 leader looks in the mirror and not out of the window to take the responsibility of poor results. And they don't blame others. If something goes wrong, they take the blame on themselves. And they look in the mirror and not outside. Whereas if they have a success, if the company has success, they look out of the window and not the mirror to give credit for the success of the organization. These are incredible characteristics of a level 5 leader. That's why no wonder that Jim Collins said that humility is their is their main characteristic, because they put others before self, or organization before self. So it leads us to the question of born or bred. Can a level 5 leader be developed? Can you develop those leadership qualities to be a level 5 leader? Well, according to Jim Collins' research, either you're born with it, with the seed of level 5 leadership, or you don't. There are only two categories. If you are if you're not born with it, then everything you do in terms of work, it's all about you, your fame, your money, your adulation. And it's ironically, if you don't have the seed, then you can be a great level 4 leader, but you don't have the humility to be a level 5 leader. Whereas if you're born with the level 5, if you're born with the seed of the level 5 leader, then it cannot be ignored. One way or the other, it's going to be come out, it's going to be developed. Maybe under right circumstances, like significant life experience, or a correct mentor, this seed can be developed and you can be further nurtured into a level 5 leader. But statistically, there are no findings to show if you it could be developed through steps. There are no 10 steps commandments or 5 steps commandments to reach the level 5 leadership. But if we continuously or consistently we try to lead the others using the disciplines just explained in the previous slides, then we are moving in the right direction. It helps us in moving in the direction to become a level 5 leader, though we are not sure whether it cannot be guaranteed whether it can be reached or not. In the article, Jim Collins used a lot of case studies to which led him to this conclusion of level 5 leader. He used the examples of Darwin E. Smith, who was the CEO of Kimberly Clark, Coleman M. Mockler, CEO Gillette, George Kane, CEO Abbott Laboratories, Koch Walgreen, CEO Walgreen, and Abraham Lincoln. He didn't do the case study on Abraham Lincoln, but he quoted him. So his motive of doing all these case studies was to show or to come to the conclusion that all these people, they they took the reins of the company when it was going through a bad time, when it was about to get doomed, and or they were just doing fine, and they drastically turned it around. They turned it around. They turned around the companies from being mere good to being truly great. And all these leaders have had the same characteristics that we just went through. They were all modest. They put self organization before self. They had humility, and they had immense desire and willpower to achieve their goals. So in a nutshell, we can say a level 5 leadership is a powerful idea. It's a very satisfying idea, a truthful idea. And in order to make a transition from good to great, it's basically a very essential idea. Whether or not we can make it to level 5, we're not sure, but it's still worth trying. Thank you so much. And I hope you liked the article summary that I tried to present here. Thank you.